Welcome to this week's edition of the Women's Basketball Report, here with head coach Peter Cinella. Coach, your team looked good in stretches in each of the past two games at Colgate and Binghamton. Particularly third quarter seemed to be good for you guys, getting the runs and stuff. But just talk about what the adjustments need to be made to make those full game stretches.
Yeah, we're coming out at start of the games and really the start of the third quarters with some good action. But then a team will make an adjustment, and we've got to learn to react. A lot of time with us, it's about getting the key baskets. We're struggling a bit putting the ball in the hoop. So we got to do a better job of finding a way to get some easy baskets, whether it's through some transition, definitely more offensive rebounds. We must improve our rebounding, and we got to knock in the open shots. Finding the open man, that is key.
Yeah, and it seemed to your defense, whenever it causes turnovers, it also leads to good plays on the offensive end. You had a stretch in that Binghamton game where you forced a bunch of turnovers and helped with your run. Just how do you keep up that pressure throughout the game defensively?
We got to stay intense. We got to stay gritty and tough. Binghamton game, we got stops 9 out of 10 possessions. We took the lead in the third quarter. We were really getting after it, diving for loose balls, getting rebounds. That's how we got to try to play for 40 minutes.
Yeah, and another thing, too, you've done well in the past few games. You've improved the free throw shooting for the season. It's been a steady rise for up to second now in the league in free throw shooting. That percentage, just is that an emphasis that's been in practice as of late?
We know there's been a couple things we wanted to be really good at. One was getting to the foul line and making our free throws. We've done a good job with that. And we knew this year we had to improve our turnover rate and really lower our turnovers. We've done that. So now we've improved on those two things, but now we got to figure how to get better at rebounding and transition defense.
Yeah, and another thing that came out in the Colgate game, Cherie Osborne had some good minutes in that game. Had 8 points or most of the season thus far. Just talk about her play in that game.
Well, she's really coming around. We're going to continue to play her more. We're expecting big things out of her. She brings a big physical presence and energy. Her enthusiasm, ability to talk, and her basketball IQ is very high. She's probably one of our best passers.
Yeah, now this week you have 2 more road games up at Army on Wednesday and then at Stony Brook on Saturday. Just talking about Army first, just you guys played them close and ended up winning against them here. You won 2 out of 3 against them in the past. Just how were you able to go in there on Wednesday night and get a win?
Well, very tough win last year. Close game, could have went either way. We knew going into the game, if we could out-rebound Army, we have a chance. And it's the same this year. It's going to be a low-scoring game. The battle on the boards is going to be critical. We've got to find a way. They're very tough. They're very physical. They run their plays very well, and they defend well. So we've got to find a way to somehow come out on top on the rebounding battle, and if we do that, we can win the game.
Yeah, and Stony Brook Saturday, that was another team you played close last year, too. It was another close game. Just talk about what you expect to see out of that game on Saturday.
Yeah, we had a very, very tough loss last year against Stony Brook. We're on the foul line down 1 with a few seconds left. This year they're very good. They're probably one of the best teams we play all year. So, good for them, and we'll worry about them on Saturday.
All right, thank you for your time today, Coach.
Thank you.
Joining us now is freshman Lindsey Mack. Lindsey, talk about your first 7 collegiate games so far this season.
It's been really exciting, and every minute I'm in the game, try to make the biggest impact I can and help out our team to get some wins.
Yeah, now you've already had some success on shot blocking this season as well. You have 9 blocks in the year. Just talk about what's been the key for you to be able to do that so far this season.
Being a taller guard, I really try to use my length to my advantage, so just keep my hands up all the time and just be in the right position.
Now, coming into FDU, you were known as a 3-point shooter in high school. That was your big starring role. Just what makes you a good 3-point shooter, your ability to be able to do that night in, night out?
Even if we don't have practice or before or after, I try to get as many shots up as I can. I usually start off with form, foul shots, and then I get as many threes up as I can.
Yeah, now you are from Secaucus, New Jersey, not too far away, so it's a short travel for you to get up here to FDU. What brought you to school here at Fairleigh Dickinson?
I really just love the coaching staff, and I'm so close to my family, so I always wanted to stay more local so they come to all my games because I'm used to them being at every one. So it's really nice knowing I could go home when I can for breaks and them being here to support me.
Yeah, now this week you guys have games up at Army and then also at Stony Brook on Saturday. Just what's it going to take for you guys to get wins in those 2 games?
I think we just need to stay together, really be supportive, and work on the little things such as rebounding and just focus on what we do best.
Thank you for your time today, Lindsey.
Thank you.
That'll do it for this week's Women's Basketball Report. You can catch the Knights on Wednesday night at Army at 7 p.m. on the Patriot League Network, and then on Saturday at Stony Brook at 2 p.m. That game will be streamed on ESPN+. For more on Knights Women's Basketball team and all the Fairleigh Dickinson athletic teams, please check out FDUKnights.com.